and welcome to the Puzzle Factory. This is a new series in which your logical reasoning is tested on a daily basis and the answer is revealed the next day. Make sure to stick around if you want to see the explanation for yesterday's puzzle, but with that said, let's see the puzzle of today. Here is the Wednesday puzzle. Genes are passed down for a system of alleles, with a person being able to carry the dominant pairs of AA, 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 and the recessive pair AA. This means that 3/4 of the time, a person will be dominant for a trait, and it is necessary to inherit a recessive trait from both parents to be recessive yourself. Remember, each parent must pass down an allele for each gene. The trait of attached earlobes is dominant over the trait of detached earlobes. With this information, which of the numbers, as shown on the chart, has or have detached earlobes? While you look at the puzzle, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future content and check in on tomorrow's puzzle. Here is the answer for the Tuesday puzzle. This is a Ken grid, and you have to use the numbers 1 to 5 in each row and column. It is puzzle number 56644, which is a randomly generated Ken. So let's solve it. First, you want to put in the numbers that are given to you. This will be 3, this will be 4, this will be 5, and this will be 1. Now that we have these numbers established, we want to start somewhere. Let's pick the bottom left corner. Now, we know that these two numbers in the bottom left corner have to subtract to 1. But we also know a 3 can't be in the possibilities because it shares the same column. So, we have to figure out what can subtract to 1. It's either going to be 5 minus 4 or 2 minus 1. However, this is also in the column. What divides to 2? Well, is it 5 minus 4, or 5 divided by 4, or 2 divided by 1? It's going to be 2 divided by 1 in this top section, so it's going to be 5 minus 4 in the bottom section. And since the 4 can't share the same column, this will be a 5, and this will be a 4. We don't know which one of these is a 1 or a 2 yet, but we will come back to that. Now, we can use the same principle to figure out these two squares. What can be subtracted? 3 minus 2 and 2 minus 1. However, we can look here. 3 divided by anything from 1 to 5 doesn't get us to 2. So we can assume that this must be 3 and 2. That means this must be 1. Okay, so we have already technically solved our puzzle, but why don't we just solve the whole grid? This must be a 2 because 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. And since that's true, this must be a 4 and this must be a 2 because that's the only other possibility to divide to 2 in this grid. This, as it subtracts to 2, could either be a 5, as in 5 minus 3, or a 1, as in 3 minus 1. But we already have a 1 in this column, so this has to be a 5. Okay, we're close to solving the whole thing now. 4 and 3 are missing from here, and they're the only two that have the ability to subtract to 1. But we also know that 3 and 2 are missing here. So, this is going to be a 3, and this is going to be a 4. Then, this must be a 3, and this must be a 2 to complete the signs. 5 and 1 are the only things that can fit here, so this must be a 4. Then, to subtract to 3, you need a 1. And this must be a 2. That means that this must be a 1, this must be a 2, and now we just have 4 squares. What is multiplied to 30? Well, 2 times 5 times 3 gets us to 30. So the puzzle must be like this. That leaves only 1 here and 5 here. And we have solved our puzzle. Now that we have covered how to solve the Tuesday puzzle, make sure to look forward to the answers to the Wednesday puzzle tomorrow.